welcome. Today we're talking with Holly Barker, Chairperson of the Board at Acceptance Recovery Center. Welcome, Holly.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here with us. We'd like to ask you, have you seen an increase in demand for your services over at AARC?
Sadly, we have an increased need for our own referrals, but we've also had a couple of local recovery programs that had to close their doors. And so we were really glad to be able to provide temporary housing at one of our facilities for some of these individuals. We've also seen, just sort of across the board for everyone, an increase in anxiety of the unknown, which is sometimes difficult for those in recovery to handle. They're learning to cope with things like that in a healthy way. We've seen increased alcohol sales, which tells us a lot about how folks who are not in recovery are coping with this. And we've seen decreased connection, and connection is like the foundation of recovery. Addiction tends to isolate, and recovery brings connection. And so we've had to be creative in ways to connect the people that are in our program to meetings and different ways to connect with others.
Okay, excellent. And that leads into my next question. How has ARC adapted to the new normal, if you will, with this pandemic and the social distancing?
Yeah, I'm proud to say that we've navigated these kind of unknown waters pretty well. We've been recognized by some of our state agencies, in fact, on how we're handling all of these things. We've implemented remote work, just like many companies and businesses have. We have some of our staff who work remotely from home. Some of our services are now provided remotely, like groups and classes that our residents are in. And we did this to maintain our high level of care and the quality of what we do. We, like many, have put sanitary measures in place that meet the CDC guidelines. 80% of our folks that come into the program come in unemployed and indigent. And before all of this happened, we had a really great employment rate of about 100% within 45 days. And so, as you can imagine, now that's not the case. And that really puts an importance on fundraising and grants and community partners like Give Back that were already important, but they've become more essential to keep residents engaged in recovery and keep our team employed.
Awesome. And lastly, Holly, can you tell me what ARC needs from the public at this time?
Absolutely. First and foremost, we need employment opportunities for our residents. Many of them have suffered unemployment due to this pandemic, and many of them have records, and so there's things that need to be worked around. We work with a group of employers that are called second chance employers, but it would be wonderful to expand that group of employers to give jobs to our residents. Just like normal, we love to receive in-kind donations. The Athens community has band together and really stepped up to give us meals for all of our residents, and so we're stocked on food, thankfully. But monetary donations, rent relief, even opportunities to share our mission and our story with people that don't know what we do and are not familiar with recovery, we see as really important things to do for our mission right now. Again, the support of Give Back, organizations like Give Back have been just essential in keeping our doors open, and in fact offers opportunity not just for our residents to find recovery, but also for their families to be restored at the end of the day.
Excellent, excellent. Holly Barker, Chairperson of the Board of Directors, Acceptance Recovery Center. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.